Hey folks, how you doing? Thanks for joining Valiant Customs. I'm Steve. Today we're gonna do some more repair on the 78 Chevy truck bed. Today this video I'm doing patch panels on it. I started one already right here. It's going really good. Then this one here, I was having issues when I shaved the door or the gas door on the, well, you saw that on the previous video, hopefully. If not, feel free to back up and catch that on the last video. But anyways, I noticed that right here, this is all creased in and yeah, not very pretty. So I'm gonna replace this, try to pound this out some more because this crease here is folded this all in a little bit. So yeah, so that we're gonna tear into that. So let's get started. I have a couple spots down here to touch up with weld, and then I can grind the rest of it down like I did here. Before I grind these down too smooth or anything, I always want to check the back side to make sure that the weld went all the way through. I did leave a gap, so I know that the weld is, filling the gap in between the two metals. But I like to make sure definitely that it went through all the way. Because if you grind this down, then it's way too weak. In fact, sometimes I don't even grind them completely down. A little bit more than this, and then that's good enough. I go ahead and put my fiberglass over it and call it good. But anyways, let's go ahead and I'm gonna put you in hyperdrive. I want to touch these spots here up, grind this down the way I got it here, and put some fiberglass on it. So you're probably wondering, what in the world is that idiot doing after every spot weld he puts, he's rubbing it and feeling it. Anyways, what it is I personally feel that when I do that, I'm absorbing some of the heat into my hand. Usually I have gloves on, and I'll hold my hand on it even on some of them because I just feel that glove or my hand is absorbing that heat. And I don't know, it makes me feel better. I guess, my panels aren't warped, so I don't know. But that's why I always rub over the weld and everything. So let's go ahead, grind these down and go from there. Before I slap some fiberglass on this, get you guys in here, get a look at it. I don't know if you can, well, you can see a little bit, but right here's the weld. Oh no, it looks pretty nice. It went well. It didn't warp, nothing like that. So let's go ahead and put some body filler on it. I got this knocked down close enough. I mean, you saw the filler I put on it. I don't I just needed it to fill in any scratches and stuff like that. I went over it with 40 grit. I went over with some 80 grit. And I went back over with some 40 grit again to put some scratches in it because I want to put a real thin layer of body filler over it to fill in any imperfection. Like there's a little bit of a bump right here. Not bad, but I can feel it. So I'll put the filler over this, smooth that all out, and then move on down to that end. That end, I'm not looking forward to. But let's get started. Okay, so I lined it up, I traced it, I cut out the piece that I want on the back side, which is this one. I wanted this one out because it's all dented up right here, and it's like creased or whatever, where it's all bowed in and everything else there, like it was warped or something. So then I took it and I laid it on the back side of the piece I had here, and then just went out about a ½ inch more all the way around. And that's really about where I'm at right now. Now I'm just kind of fitting and seeing how things are going to lay out and things like that. I am no professional. In fact, this is actually a different way than the way I would normally do it. If I don't try, I won't know. So that's why I'm trying something a little bit different. And hopefully it works out. Hopefully I didn't shoot myself in the foot by cutting that piece out first and everything. And let's just get busy and keep going. I'll probably call it a night tonight, though. I'll come out tomorrow and mess with it. So tonight we're gonna call it quits early. I mean, I only did this here or whatever, but really don't. Sometimes you have those nights where if you don't want a poo-poo salad, it's better to quit. So tonight's one of those nights for me for some reason. So I'm gonna go ahead and stop for tonight, and I'll be back out here tomorrow night. Hopefully we can get a little further with this. It's not bad. It's flush here. It's flush here. And then where is it? Right here, there was a little ding or something. And from there on, it's starting to not look right. Maybe even right here, it's a little bit. I don't know. It's starting to do one of these things. I mean, this part here is straight, but then the top one wants to come in like this. And I need it to, you know, come out. So I was prying it and everything else with a little screwdriver. It's flush. I mean, it's good right here, but I don't want to, I guess I'm getting frustrated and I don't want to mess up this panel, because I can feel it pretty good right in here. Right? Yeah, right in here, I guess. When I come in and put more spot welds in, you know, I can kind of correct it a little bit, but not a lot. Good thing is when I put filler over it, since it's such a small amount of little, you know, kick in, it's just right there at the line. Maybe even the weld will fill in most of it, so then I'll just have a little bit on each side of where I spot welded it, or stitch welded it in there. Good thing is when I put the body filler over it, this body line will be really good at hiding the stop line of the filler. But really, all in all, it's going good. I need to step back for a second and figure out why it's doing that, and I mean, maybe I have to. I'm not sure. Anyways, so I'll be back tomorrow night. I have it all tacked in, and it's flush. It's a little off right. Well, it's flush, but the gas filler pocket itself that I put in before is just off, like right in here on this weld here. It's in not quite an 1/8 inch, but so I mean there's going to be some filler in there. But all in all, this is going to be, it's pretty smooth. It's blended in good. It's up a little bit high. I can push that in, weld it in. It'll, you know, it'll just kind of balance itself out and do the hokey pokey and everything and come on out the way I want it to go. And but I don't want to bore you with going around and every so often and everything, because it's going to take me quite a time to get it all completely stitched in. Because I take a lot of time to stitch the panels in, because I don't want them to warp. It sucks when these things warp. All right, I'll bring you back probably when I get done stitching it or real close, and then I'll just probably put it in hyperdrive and, you know, show you, just do a few little spots here and there or whatever to show what I've been doing. I got it pretty much all welded into place. Here, let me bring you in here a little bit. Pretty much all welded up. There's a couple spots like right there, and then there's one more right there, I think, that I haven't. And then there's some right here on the end that I haven't. I haven't welded all that up completely. The way that, because this is aftermarket and everything, of course it doesn't line up perfect. So the bottom part, the bottom lip is actually about 1/4 inch this way. So I'm thinking I might just cut the end of the fender off, or the patch down here. I might cut that part off and just weld on the bottom of the old one that I cut off, and the lip on it. That way it all blends and the lip will all be the same and everything. But for now, so this part here that I didn't weld up, I'm going to leave until I decide what I'm going to do about this down here on the bottom. But everything else, other than here and here, is all welded up. Oh, Once I grind this all down, I go through, and if there's any pinholes or anything like that, I'll deal with them then. I'll touch them up and everything. This did not turn out perfect. I mean, it looks good. It's smooth this way and everything. Where I shaved the gas door, this part here, it already warped, and there was nothing I could do about that. Up here, right from here to here, it went in. Well, actually, from right in here to probably right in here, it sunk in some, especially right here where you can see where it's not quite as sharp of an edge. Not sure how or what I'm going to do about that. I thought about taking the patch panel, that ridge off the patch panel, and just cutting this here out and putting a new one in there to take care of that. But I'm afraid if I do that, I'm going to end up warping this part and warping this here. This isn't warped, so, and this isn't warped, and this over here isn't warped. It's just a little bit right here. So for now, I guess that's it. I'll grind these down and I'll bring you back. All right, guys, I got the top part of the truck done. Looking down it, it looks pretty decent. So the top part I'm pretty happy with. The bottom half looks like frosting on a cake, but that will be taken care of. That'll look better, of course. These spots here are low spots, so I'll have to put some more filler over this to fill this in, and we'll go from there. But for the most part, I'm pretty happy with it. I'm happy with the way the body line all the way down looks pretty decent. And yeah, so sorry I didn't show you the grinding of the the grinding of the welds. There we go. Oh, gotta learn how to talk. Use my words. Let me turn you around here. I hate to do this to you guys because I like to have in the video, I like to have a start and a finish, but this isn't, the video's due today, and I'm cutting it really close as far as getting it edited and out today. So I hope it doesn't end up out Tuesday. I want to keep my videos going out on Mondays. But anyways, this is where I'm going to leave this one. So probably the next video will show the end result, and the other side the end result, and put some epoxy on it. I'm probably going to wait till it gets a little bit warmer to actually put paint on it. And then so the next video will probably be with epoxy, putting epoxy on it and high build primer and getting it, squared up that way. And then the following video, I got some kind of a little goodie for the truck. It's I'm gonna do an axle flip on it, so I'm gonna show the axle flip, and instead of buying the things that like go around the axle, I ended up buying some new axle perches for the axle, so I'm going to use those and weld them on instead of, the axle flip kits you can buy that fit up in the saddles that are already there, or the perches that are already there. Okay, enough yapping. Sorry about all that. Oh, hey, and I got new hats. Not sure yet if I'm going to put them out there for sale or anything yet, because they're not quite what I'm looking for, but they're wearable. I don't mind them. So with that all being said, I just want to say thank you very much for watching, and like, comment, share. I'm on TikTok, Facebook. Both are Valiant Customs. And I guess that's it. So thank you very much for watching. God bless, and I'll catch you on the next one.